Today I'm going to start a new topic that is a price and a perfect competition, which comes under a subject that is managerial economics, which is designed for the MBA four-semester student as well as it is a part of a syllabus considered under the BCom student also, right? Now, before going to start this perfect competition market, I am going to tell about the features of the perfect competition market, which I have already told in a previous lecture. But today I am going to brief it कि परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट के क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होते हैं जिसके बिहाफ पे हम प्राइसिंग स्ट्रेटेजी को ट्राई करते हैं। परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट का जो फर्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है जो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है दैट इज ह्यूज नंबर और अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ अ बायर एंड सेलर। जो इस परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट में मेन कॉम्पिटिटर है बायर और सेलर, ये इनकी संख्या परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट में बहुत ज्यादा होती है। सिमिलरली अगर हम बात करें इसके दूसरे फीचर के बारे में तो ये होमोजेनस प्रोडक्ट को डील करता है, मतलब द प्रोडक्ट्स व्हिच आर डीलिंग इन अ परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट दे आर आइडेंटिकल। उनका फीचर सेम होता है, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक सेम होता है, सब कुछ उनका सिमिलर टाइप का होता है, इसीलिए वो होमोजेनस प्रोडक्ट कहलाते हैं, राइट। तीसरी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स की बात करें जो कि बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है परफेक्ट कंपटीशन मार्केट में, कि परफेक्ट कंपटीशन वही पॉसिबल है जहां पे फ्री एंट्री और एग्जिट ऑफ द फर्म हो। इसका मतलब है कि कोई भी लीगल ऑब्लिगेशंस या किसी तरीके का रेगुलेशन नहीं है, कोई भी फर्म चाहे तो इस मार्केट में एंट्री ले सकता है और वो एग्जिट भी हो सकता है, राइट। Now, these are the main characteristics of the perfect competition market, right? Now we can analyze the equilibrium of the firm through which the firm can decide about the pricing under perfect competition market in both the situation, whether we are talking about the short run or a long run. If we are going to talk about the short run equilibrium, it means the time duration which firm can face for a shorter duration, shorter period. Right. In that situation, various companies are not in the market. Only you can say कांस्टेंट नंबर ऑफ कंपनीज या फर्म जो होती है वो अवेलेबल होती है, और शॉर्ट टर्म में कोई भी फर्म अपना इंडिविजुअल ही सिचुएशंस को फेस करता है, बजाय कि किसी भी न्यू फर्म के आने या जाने से उसे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, क्योंकि ये बात हो रही है शॉर्ट रन इक्विलिब्रियम की, राइट। There are a forced conditions or a situation which comes under the short duration. That forced situation in perfect competition market under short run equilibrium, that is average revenue is greater than to average cost. It means that it is the situation of the supernormal profit. Similarly, if we are talking about the average revenue is equals to average cost, it means company can enjoy the normal profit situation. Similarly, if average revenue is less than average cost, इन दैट सिचुएशन कंपनी को जो है लॉस की सिचुएशन हुएगी। और एक और सिचुएशन बनती है शॉर्ट रन ड्यूरेशन में जिसमें एवरेज रेवेन्यू नॉट ओनली बिलो देन एवरेज कॉस्ट, इट इज आल्सो बिलो देन एवरेज वेरिएबल कॉस्ट, एंड दैट इज द सिचुएशन वेयर कंपनी कैन फेस द सिचुएशन ऑफ द शटडाउन पॉइंट। ये सिचुएशन ऐसी है जो कंपनी अपने फर्म को या प्रोडक्ट को आगे नहीं मैन्युफैक्चर करेगी, बंद कर देगी, और ये सिचुएशन कंपनी की शटडाउन कहलाती है। Now just go for one by one situation in explanatory mode. सबसे पहले जो हम देखेंगे वो देखेंगे supernormal equilibrium. Now in a supernormal equilibrium, here that E is the point of a stable equilibrium. This is the point where MC is equals to MR. It means that the marginal cost is equals to marginal revenue. First, we have to know about and the marginal cost here cut the marginal revenue from below. यहाँ ये एक ऐसी सिचुएशन है जहां पे मार्जिनल कॉस्ट मार्जिनल रेवेन्यू को नीचे से कट करते हुए जा रही है, और मार्जिनल कॉस्ट मार्जिनल रेवेन्यू के बराबर है। इट मींस दैट इज द सिचुएशन वेयर कंपनी हैज टू डिसाइड अबाउट देयर प्राइसिंग स्ट्रेटजी एट दिस एम आउटपुट, राइट। Now, in a supernormal profit situation, the company earn average profit, which is more profitable than the normal profit, right? And in that situation, that the average revenue is greater than to average cost. Before going to explain that average revenue and average cost, I am telling you about the average revenue in marginal revenue first. In that situation where we are talking about the perfect competition market, here the average revenue is equals to marginal revenue. It means the revenue which we are getting in a perfect competition market, the total revenue is increasing, but it एट अ कांस्टेंट रेट का मतलब ये हुआ कि जो हमें टोटल रेवेन्यू परफेक्ट कंपटीशन में मार्केट में मिल रहा है वो स्टेबल रेट से बढ़ रहा है। लाइक एक अगर नंबर ऑफ यूनिट सेल हो रहा है तो टोटल रेवेन्यू 5 रुपीज है, तो 2 नंबर ऑफ यूनिट के सेल होने में टोटल रेवेन्यू कितना होगा 10, 3 नंबर ऑफ यूनिट के सेल होने में जो टोटल रेवेन्यू आएगा वो 15, 4 नंबर यूनिट के सेल होने में कितना टोटल रेवेन्यू जनरेट होएगा 20। It means the return what we are getting from selling of a one additional unit is a constant, right? 555. It means the changes which come to add on one single number of additional unit, the marginal revenue is equals to average revenue. That's why the average revenue is equals to marginal revenue, and it is presented here by the horizontal line, and which is parallel to this OX output, right? Now that curve line is presented by average cost, and average variable cost is a below than that average cost. Average cost comes with the associated with the fixed cost as well as variable cost. Fixed cost, which is a constant whatever the number of manufacturing in the organization, but average variable cost comes with the how many number of units are produced in the firm, that depend on the variable cost, right? Here the average revenue is greater than to average cost, and that's why that total OPEM, its a whole number is defined here with the help of a total revenue, where that the ORFM, it is defined here average cost, and it is deducted from the average revenue minus that average cost, and that RPEFM is defined here by the average profit, and E is the equilibrium point, stable point, where the company has to decide about the pricing under the supernormal profit situation. After that supernormal profit situation, the second situation which comes under the normal profit. And what is exactly the normal profit? Normal profit here can be defined with the help of one of the graph here, that the average cost just touches the line of the average revenue, where that E is equilibrium point, and equilibrium point where firms have to decide about their pricing strategy. Here that the average revenue is equals to average cost, but in a case of average revenue is equals to average cost, but it is not actually the equal, otherwise the average profits will become zero. But here average revenue is just greater than the average cost, and company can earn profit which is near to that average profit. Right? Now, if E is the point of a stable equilibrium, output of the firm is OM. OM is the total number of output, where E is the equilibrium point, produces this output. At the point of M, the firm incurs an average cost ME, while it's on average revenue, which is also equal to ME. Right? Thus, we see that the firm just make a normal profit, and normal profit is represented here by average revenue minus average cost. Now the company can earn the profit that is equals to OPEM, right? OPEM, and it is the average profit, and company will enjoy the average profit in a form of a normal profit. Now in a third situation, which is the situation of a losses, in that situation that the average cost is greater than to the average revenue, but average variable cost is below than that of average revenue. Here that F is the equilibrium point, or E is the equilibrium point and F is a greater than that point, and RFMO, this represented here by the average cost, and average cost is a greater than that of the average revenue, right? It means that PRFE, PRF is in a minus situation. Minus means the company will face the loss situation, and company has to decide whether it is like up to mark or a optimum for the company, or they have to just in a situation of the shutdown point. And in a fourth situation where we are talking about the shutdown point, is in a shutdown point the average cost is not only greater than to average revenue in a situation of a loss. Here that the average variable cost is also greater than to average revenue, and this is the situation for the company that they have to decide whether they have to shut down. They don't have to produce a single number of unit because they incur only the loss situation or very loss situation for the company, right? In that situation where the average variable cost is a much greater than to the average revenue, in that situation company has to close down his unit, and they don't have to make a single number of unit because additional single number of unit will incur a more cost, not a revenue, right? That is the situation where company has to shut down the company, and this is represented by F. Here is a shutdown point, and E is for the equilibrium point, and average variable cost is a greater than to that of the average revenue, right? If we are talking about the long run equilibrium situation of a firm under perfect competition, I already told that there is a free entry and exit of the firm in this kind of a industry. If we are talking about the size of an industry due to increase or a decrease of the firm in a long run situation, firm can only earn normal profit. Now, in that duration, the firm cannot earn supernormal profit situation as well as a loss situation, because if we are talking about the entry or a exit of the firm, it means that the supply of that kind of a product will increase and demand is a constant, and this is the situation where price is either goes down or will increase due to entry or a exit of the firm, right? So the firm can only earn the normal profit situation, because if we are talking about that the entry of the new firm or a exit of the new firm, the pricing strategy will move down due to reason of what the demand is a constant. If we are talking about the situation when the supply goes higher side, right? Due to reason of S1. S1, the demand is what constant here, and the pricing is what higher than the previous situation from S to S1. Fine. If we are talking about the situation of a S2, when the supply will go down, right? In that situation the pricing is below than that, and in that situation the company will not getting profit, it will earn only the loss situation, and company don't want to stay, and that is the situation the company can only the enjoy average profit, and it is the situation where company can enjoy only the normal profit, and due to reason of what S1 and S2, they want to establish themselves at the position of a price. Under that situation, a company can only get the normal profit, because here that the average cost is equals to average revenue, right? And this is the situation where company can stay in a longer duration by earning only the longer profit, right? This is only the situation, and that's all about your perfect competition market pricing strategy due to reason of what, long duration or a short duration. Here you can understand with the help of, if suppose that the firm is incurring losses in a long run, since the industry price OP is lower than that its AC, right? In this situation, some of the firms that are